Hello there, internet. Version2 here with Let's Watch / Version2 reacts to 2019 Pokemon press conference business strategy announcement. This is not a direct. This is not a direct. There is a Pokemon Direct next week at the time of me recording this. Next week there's a Pokemon Direct. They've been hyping up this thing. People say that at the last one of these that they did, these strategy announcement things, that they announced shit. They've already got Sword and Shield, so I don't know what else there even is to announce. But Nintendo seem to want us to watch this. Or at least they talk about it like it's going to be direct. Talk about it to the populace of consumers like us to watch the damn thing. So we're gonna watch the damn thing. It is weird that this is just called a business strategy conference performance. Whatever fuck bullshit marketing term they want to use to appeal to their investors. It's a Pokemon thing. This thing is 38 minutes long. Although I skipped 40 seconds into it to when the stream will begin shortly on the video that I downloaded stopped appearing. This could be a waste of my time. You may not be seeing this. I have no idea what the fuck to expect, because this doesn't even seem to be a direct. But we'll see if it's even a thing. I have no idea what to... Are we even going to see a new thing announced? Are we going to see a single damn thing about Sword and Shield? I don't know. I don't understand. If it's a business strategy thing, I'm expecting at least a mobile game. Because Pokemon's one of the biggest franchises in the world, and they can do all of their gross, disgusting shit with all their microtransactions and stuff way easier with Pokemon and get away with it because people don't care because it's pretty little animals, like how Mario Kart, their actual biggest one, seems like with Mario Kart Tour to be the scummiest of scumbags when it comes to microtransactions, loot boxes, and preying on people's addictive tendencies and exploiting people who have addictive personalities and tendencies. Because they're soulless fucking ghouls, they're still a corporation. So they're still soulless fucking ghouls in some aspects. So we're gonna watch this and see whether the Game Freak aspect of Nintendo, because they're technically not part of the same company, let's see whether they're also soulless fucking ghouls. Or maybe we'll see if, you know, there's just some happy consumerist capitalism for us to get excited about in this. I'm going into this way more negative than usual for a direct, because it's a business strategy performance thing, which nothing about that makes it sound like it's going to be good for us. But let's fucking see, shall we? It ain't usually that when you open up one of these, that the first thing that you see, it's not their nice flashy thing coming in through the side to go, boom, this is a thing. It's a room of fucking people sitting here just waiting for people to walk on stage. So this is going to be a live presentation thing based on this then? This is... I guess it's a conference. Yeah, it's a conference. It's a live thing. Man, that Nintendo have not done one of these in a long fucking time. It's not Nintendo, I know. It's Game Freak. And again, like, apparently Game Freak... This is last time Game Freak did one of these. I was asking people, I'm just like, is this worthwhile watching? Like, I'm not watching this live. I'm watching this a bit after it comes out. But before it came out, I asked me, I was like, should I even bother watching this? And it's like, well, the last one they did, they announced shit. So watch it. And I'm just like, alright, I guess. Also, where I'm sitting is good for lighting. Watch the Super Mario thing to learn about res there and the gamer shelf. The sun's setting. The lighting's going to get worse over this video. So I apologize for that. Hey, sup? We got some Pokemon happening. What is this music? Is this Pokemon music?
おはようございます。株式会社ポケモンの石原です。
Good morning.
Okay, good.
I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company.
I was worried I
大
didn't
家早
download a
上好
translated version.
我是 The Pokemon Company 的石原。
本日はポケモン事業戦略発
What's the
表
third
会に
language?
お越しいただき誠にありがとうございます。
Thank you for taking the time to attend today's Pokemon Business Strategy announcement.
首先，非常感谢大家光临今天的宝可梦事业战略发表会。
What's that third language?
本日はポケモンが取り組む
I mean, again,
次
it's a
世代の
big
プロジェク
business
トを
thing.
パート
This
ナ
is a
ーとともに
business thing, so
いくつかご紹介し
Is it
ポケモンの未来を
Is it
知っても
Chinese?
らえるそんな
a
機会に
Tencent
し
in
た
the
い
room
と考えていま
slash
す
other people
Today,
in China
I
who
would like
have
to
money
reveal some
invested in this
upcoming
company, like
Pokemon projects that we are working
people in
on with
England
our
and Japan,
partners to give you a preview of the
U.S. and
future
Japan,
of
I should
Pokemon.
say English, but
今天
U.S.
我想与各位
Something
合
like
作
that.
伙伴一同
I don't know if there's
为大家
Nintendo of
介
China,
绍
but
宝可梦在新时代的游戏娱乐
there's
项
Chinese
目，
investors involved in
希
the
望大
company.
家能借此机
Not
会
in a
对
racist
宝
or
可梦的
Chinese
未
are
来
gonna
有
take it
所了
over
解。
because Tencent owns everything. Just in a fucking
Sa
money
te,
gets passed around. People in all fucking countries
プロジェクトの発表に入る前に
own profits for everywhere.
先ほどからお聞きの通り本日の発表は日本語
I
英語
don't
に
know enough
新たに
to
中国語
recognize
を
whether
加え
one
ま
of
した
those is Japanese and Chinese or whether it's Japanese and
中国語
something else. I'm assuming
母
one
国
of
語
those
と
got to
す
be
るユー
Japanese.
ザーにもより分かりやすく多く
They
の
may
サ
have
ー
even
ビス
said
を
Chinese and
提供
English
してい
when I
き
wasn't
たいと
paying
考え
attention.
ているためです
As you can already tell, our announcements today will be made not just in Japanese and English, but also in Chinese.
Oh, that's right.
This is because going forward, we plan to deliver more of our services to Pokemon fans who are native speakers of Chinese.
Okay.
在正式进入发表之前，我想大家应该已经注意到
Mobile
了，
gaming speak in
今
China,
天的
right?
发表不仅有日语和
I mean,
英
it's
语，
big
还有
everywhere,
中文
but-。
我们
Like
希望在
consoles
今
are
后
harder
能为
to
以
sell
母
in
语
China
为
because of
宝可
Chinese
梦爱
laws.
以中文为母语
So
的
I
宝
think
可梦爱好
Chinese
者提供更多
companies
的服
need to be
务。
involved in that process
では
in a more
ここ
explicit
からは
way. So I think
同
mobile
時通
gaming
訳
might be
に
bigger
変え
there.
てお送りします
For the rest of today's presentation, we will switch to simultaneous translation.
那么
Okay.
现在开始将换为同声翻译。
まずポケモン初のハリウッド映画
First, I would like to talk about
Okay, so now we're...
movies, including Pokemon's first Hollywood film, Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Allow me to invite
東宝
Mr. Matsuoka
Ryan Reynolds. No.
from Toho on stage.
No? Okay. Okay, so it's all... Okay. Again, this is a business strategy conference, so...
じゃあ
This is just me getting ready to stream the Game Awards at the end of the year.
皆様おはようございます
Although that shit's
Good
like
morning,
5
everyone.
fucking hours long. I
I'm
don't know if I can do
Matsuoka from
that.
Toho.
少しフライング気味の情報ではありま
This
す
is a
が
bit of a sudden announcement,
Could do it with alcohol, I bet.
but the day after tomorrow,
ポケモンの株主総会において無事
Yeah.
assuming the motion is approved, I will be appointed as an external board member to the Pokemon Company's board of directors.
今後もどうぞよろしく
I look forward to working more
Like one of-
closely with the company.
One of the people who worked on the movie?
ご存知の通り
I guess the
As
movie's
you all
doing
know,
well for him.
名探偵ピカチュウは
Detective
So adorable.
Pikachu debuted in theaters on May 3rd
So adorable.
好評をいただいて
and has
So
received a
cute.
lot of praise around the world.
初の IP
Has it? I thought the reviews for it were
As a movie
middling.
based on a Japanese IP,
大きな
it's right up there with Godzilla in terms of box office success.
東宝は名探偵
Godzilla still successful?
Toho
出資者でもあり
Toho was an investor
The
in
new
the Detective
Godzilla one
Pikachu
also
project,
been
and we also
screen shit,
handled the
But like
distribution. in
actually shit,
Japan.
not just middling.
この夏の映画も含めて
We have this summer's movie coming up,
様々な映画プロジェクトに関しまして
and we look
ポケモ
forward
ンと共に
to take on new creative
Is this the
challenges
CJ one?
alongside Pokemon and the movie business in the future.
本日この
Is
場
this
で
the CJ one of the first
こちら
movie?
の映画の宣伝を
I think it
するわけにはい
is.
きません
And while I shouldn't be promoting the new Godzilla movie here today,
出演していた俳優渡辺謙さんを
Which is
もう一度
apparently
for those who want
garbage.
to see
そういう方が
Ken
いらっしゃったら
Watanabe on the big screen again,
映画の
I hope you will find your way to
劇場まで
theaters
足を運んでいただ
starting the
ければと
day after tomorrow.
ありがとうございます
I'll admit, I
Thank you.
didn't expect to
Back to
hear
you,
the
Mr.
name
Ishihara.
Ken Watanabe at a Pokemon conference, but here we are.
Mr. Matsuoka, thank you.
ポケモンとは関係ない話題も、ワイドショー的に知れという
Go see Godzilla.
It was nice of you to so casually insert that bit of news that was so completely unrelated to Pokemon. Thank you. Setting Godzilla aside,
原作は
What is
the
happening?
Detective Pikachu movie was based on a Nintendo
Port to
3DS game
Switch.
of the same
Port
name.
to Switch. Make it easier for
One
me
of
to
the three
record.
companies involved in the original creation of Pokemon, called Creatures, developed it.
I'm gonna play it at some point. It'll be part of my
The
visual novel
3DS
series.
game's story ended on a bit of a cliffhanger,
いよいよその完結編が
but the conclusion to the story will finally be coming to Nintendo Switch.
Oh, a sequel!
末を
Oh, I definitely have to
I
play
hope
the
fans will
original
look
at some
forward to
point.
seeing
Though.
a different take on the ending to the story than what you saw in theaters.
次に、先日世界を
Should I play the game before I watch the movie?
Uh,
Because
recently,
watching the movie will spoil the
at-
game.
シンガポールのチャン
Is that a thing?
Shanghai Airport in Singapore, which is one of the premier airports in Asia, a massive commercial facility called Jewel was opened.
我々はそこに
Place is
直営
pretty.
Within Jewel, we opened Pokemon Center Singapore.
Hey, bring one to Australia, you cunts.
This store
Not that
represents
anyone
our
here would care.
flagship location in the region.
Enough to justify building it. People who would care, just
ポケモン
not enough
centers
people to
are not just
justify
shops
this.
for Pokemon products.
We're
They
a country of
represent
20
fun
million
spaces
people.
for Pokemon fans
Even if there's
to
as
gather
many
and enjoy
Pokemon
a
fans here as in
variety
any other country,
of
even
software
Singapore, just
and hardware
sheer
services.
25 million like people alone, and how many of those people would be Pokemon fans? No.
To
Fucking
tell you
Australia.
more about
I mean,
future
in many,
initiatives
many
for
ways, but
Pokemon
fucking
Center,
Australia.
I would like to invite the president of Pokemon Center, Mr. Uego, onto stage.
It's 30 minutes left. I'm recording this one immediately after Mario Maker, and I was drinking this before and after Mario Maker. It's lime cordial, by the way, not even alcohol.
I'm Uego from Pokemon Center. Today's conference
we've already had a
is
game
being
confirmed.
held in the Shibuya
now.
district of Tokyo, which is a major cultural center of Japan,
The chair
and
that I'm on
world-renowned
now instead of on
tourist
my bed's a
destination.
wheelie chair, so I can
and it will
spit on
see
it, so
the
you'll notice me
Shibuya
doing that a
Parko
lot.
shopping center open soon, which will also be the home of our newest Pokemon Center
Sorry, we what?
that we are calling Pokemon Center Shibuya. We are planning
Shibuya!
to open at the same time as Shibuya Parko in fall of this year.
Like,
This new
the
Pokemon
world
Center
ends with you
is
that's
being
starting
built
as a
under
Let's
new
Play soon on my
concept
channel.
that
Version 2's
merges
LPV,
Pokemon
exclusive to the Version 2 LP
with
channel.
the latest
'cause
technology, and with support from
that
other
one account that
partners,
kept stealing my
will
videos
surely become not just a place to
wasn't
shop,
taken down,
to
but
shop,
stop stealing
but an
them.
exciting destination for Pokemon fans to visit.
This is a mess
Please
of a
take a look
video
at
to
the
watch
short
for
video
you
which shows
guys.
off the
It's
concept.
3 people talking, 2 in English, 1 in Japanese. Hey, Sword and Shield!
As you can see in the video, the new location will feature a stylish black design with a Mewtwo statue positioned at the entrance.
Why does it look like the villain
We look
bases
forward to
from the
delivering a new
games?
Pokemon Center experience that visitors will want to tell their friends and family about.
Why does it
and
look
also
like I'm
building a
walking through
mutually
Team
enriching
Flair's
relationship
hideout?
with the town of Shibuya and the
Really?
Shibuya
Out of
Parko
all the
shopping
villainous
center.
teams I go through.
That's it from Pokemon
That's
Center.
the one that...
Back to you, Mr. Ishihara. Thank you.
Out of all of them?
この新しい
Team Skull,
The
Team
same
Skull.
Shibuya Parko
渋谷パルコは
shopping center in which we are opening our Pokemon Center.
任天堂東京が出店され
It
る
was
None of
recently
this
announced that
commentary
there are
is going to
plans
be
for
on
Nintendo
track for what
Tokyo
we're
store
watching,
to
by the
open.
way.
東京とポケモン
This is,
渋谷は
We want
Kinda what I
Nintendo
expected.
Tokyo and Pokemon Center Shibuya to be good
I'm
partners.
just waiting to see this.
And are working on collaborations
I'm waiting to
to
see
provide
that
even
part, and I
better
just fall out of my
experiences to
fucking
customers
chair
of both
because I fell
locations.
asleep.
With
I'm
Pokemon
waiting
Center
for it. I'm waiting
and
for it. And
Nintendo
I
Tokyo.
feel like it's gonna happen.
渋谷パルコは
We look forward to seeing Shibuya Parko become a destination for
Stop-
fans of video games
Stop
to
tormenting me
gather
about the fact
and
that I haven't
enjoy
got
great experiences.
World Ends with You yet. I'm waiting for it to arrive in the mail, but it's
I'd
arriving
like to
from.
invite our
I
next
don't remember
guest
where I
on
ordered it
stage,
ネットイーズワンイーさん
Mr. Ethan Wong from NetEase.
Love this elevated music that we've got going between every new person walking on stage. Why does no one want to talk at the Great Ball? Are you gonna go talk to the Great Ball? Yeah, the Great Ball.
大家好，
Hi everyone.
我是网
Because of the
I'm
translations today,
Ethan
could
Wong
that
from
be
NetEase.
considered the Great Ball of
NetEase
China?
is the second largest game developer in the world with an annual active user base of over 550 million globally.
2020
I don't know.
Since
I feel like I
2001,
should know who that company is.
NetEase has developed over 200 games in multiple genres
因为众多游
with
戏
massive popularity.
我们在截止
Up
2019
to
年
this
4月发布
April,
的中国前10名人气
Business strategy conference. Sorry.
4 of the top 10 most popular games in China are made by NetEase.
是致力于
Since
为
the very
玩家
beginning,
带来高品质
We've
创
always
新的
been
游戏
dedicated to creating the best and
Passionate
innovative
gamers.
games for game lovers. Today, we are honored to announce that we're releasing the first official Pokemon games in China,
宝可梦
Hey.
Pokemon Quest.
大家请看大屏幕
Please look at screen.
中国版宝可梦大探险
Pokemon Quest China
除了拥有
will
Pokemon Quest
preserve the core experience of the global
That's
version
the one on the Switch, right?
while adding
玩家对战玩法
PvP and social system.
It sucks.
目前
From memory,
宝
it
可梦大探
sucks.
险的预约数已经突破了170
Over 1.7 million players have already pre-registered
Like,
for
from
the game,
memory,
and
that's the
we've
one
seen
that
a
was
lot
on
of
Switch.
enthusiasm among fans.
That
We
very
will continue
quickly
to
devolved
work
into
closely with the Pokemon
microtransactions.
Company and Game Freak on Pokemon Quest
I also
China,
remember it being boring as hell.
creating this game with our passion. In the future, we will bring more interesting Pokemon games
Again,
into China.
Pokemon's gonna have that because it's what they can get away with because of
Please stay
brand
tuned.
recognition.
Thank you.
沿着请回到试验电视。
ワンイーさんありがとうございます
Thank you, Mr. Ethan Wong. The development of this powered-up version of Pokemon Quest is progressing at a speed I haven't seen before in Japan, and I continue to be amazed by NetEase's technical ability. And they all love Pokemon too,
Just sounds like overworking people.
making this very much
Not
a
because
passion
it's
project
China,
for the team.
but because it's the video game
Pokemon,
industry. I want to make that
We
clear.
believe we have found a great partner with NetEase.
I always worry
Allow
in
me
these
to
things.
welcome another
I'm
guest.
just more vocal
For our
about it now
next
because
announcement.
business press conference, whatever they say, and we're working very hard on it. It's just like I understand what that's meant to insinuate, but then it also kind of insinuates we're overworking our employees because that's what we do in the entirety of the video game industry.
皆さんこんにちは。
Where's your
Hello,
jacket?
everyone. Masuda desu.
Put
I'm
your
Masuda from
jacket
Game
back
Freak.
on. It was so good though.
Today,
Where's your red
I'm
jacket?
here to talk about the future
This thing's
of Pokemon.
boring.
ゲームボーイソフトとして誕生
Put your red leather
Pokemon was
jacket back
born
on,
as a video
Masuda.
game for the Game Boy and has evolved
Do it.
into a wide variety of content
皆さんにお楽しみ
beloved by trainers all around the world.
さらには任天堂スイッチ用ソフトポケットモンスター
With the release of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee for Nintendo Switch,
ポケモン GO
as well as Pokemon
初め
Go,
てポケモンのゲームを遊んでく
we
れ
have
た方に
also seen a large number of new
いらっしゃ
players
るのではないでしょうか
who are experiencing Pokemon for the very first time.
ここ数年の
As a result,
環境
in
は
recent years,
昔では
Put it back
the world
on.
of Pokemon has become
It
broader
looks so
than
good.
we could have ever imagined before.
Do it.
一方で
Do it. It was so
At the same
stylish.
time, we
You
also
can't
have a
even
great
see
many
it 'cause-
players
What if I turn down the brightness?
who have gone from Game Boy
that a bit
Advance to
better?
Nintendo DS
Put it back on.
and also onto Nintendo 3DS.
I'm just gonna hold this up
using
while he's on screen,
connectivity
so you can
features
pretend that he's
to
indeed
bring their
wearing
Pokemon
this.
with them on adventures through various regions along the way.
ポケモンがソフトを超えハードを超え
These
Are
Pokemon
we gonna talk
exist
about
beyond just a single game or hardware device
Sword and Shield now?
and have become irreplaceable to their
この
trainers.
ような関係はポケモン
This
ならではの
special
世界観を
relationship
形成してきた
Yeah,
to
it
Is
does
something
happen. Shut
unique to
up.
the Pokemon world.
そこで我々はこの多様化したポケモン
With so
の世
many
界が
different parts of this
一箇所に集ま
Pokemon
る場所を
world,
作りそこを起点とし
we
て
wanted to make a single location where they could all come together
さら
and
には
use that to
人と
deliver
人を
a new
つなぐ
experience that not
Finally
only
have a
connects
game of
Pokemon
all
with a variety
regions.
of games, but also connects players with each other. We're calling it Pokemon Home.
Okay, so what is this?
ポケモンホームのコンセプト
The
Pokemon
concept
altogether?
behind Pokemon Home is to be a place where all Pokemon can
任天堂
gather.
スイッチとスマート
We're
フォン向け
developing
の
it as
ク
a
ラウドサービ
cloud
スとして
service
開発を
that
進
will
めてお
work
り
with smartphone
皆さんが
devices and
一緒に
Nintendo
冒険
Switch,
してきたポケモンたちを
and it
連
will
れてくる
allow
こと
you
ができ
to
ます
bring over the Pokemon that have shared in your
任天
adventures.
堂 3DS
So it's the
では
new Pokemon
On
Bank.
Nintendo 3DS,
Only one
we
that goes back and
created
forth between Sword and Shields.
ポケモンバンク
a service,
But it goes from all the
a
others.
service called Pokemon Bank that allowed players to bring Pokemon from past games into the latest series of the games on the system. With Pokemon Home, we aimed to leave behind the boundaries of a single system and allow for players to connect with Pokemon Bank,
さらに
Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go
ポケモン
Eevee,
ゴーとの連携を予定
the
してい
upcoming
ます
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games, and also Pokemon Go.
Sword and Shield are the only ones that have back
And
and
we
forth
will,
logo on
of
them.
course, take great care to preserve the value that each of these Pokemon have to their trainers. And in the future, the content which you can play with your Pokemon will continue to expand even further.
Like I thought Pokemon Bank was meant to
Pokemon
be
Home
what
will
Pokemon
also
Home
feature
is.
trading functionality,
どこでもポケモン
allowing you to trade
So by the time
anytime,
we get to the next
anywhere, as
generation
long as
after
you have
Sword
your
and Shield,
smartphone with you.
Home will be gotten rid of and it'll
Trade
be
with your friends
another
face
new
to
one.
face,
世界中の人々と
Like Bank
Or
had
with
a
anyone
yearly
else from
subscription
around the
fee to
world,
do
over the
exactly what they're
internet.
talking about now.
その場にいる全員で
and getting a large number of people
Pokemon are
in a single
incapable of
location
keeping
together
one of
to
these
trade all at
systems
once
for a
is
long
another
period
cool
of
feature
time.
we're looking into
I thought
implementing.
Bank was meant to be the one that was going to last
Pokemon
forever.
Home,
全てのポケモンが集まる場
And it
所を
seems like
as
it's
the
not the
place
case,
where all Pokemon can gather.
and they've got
We
another
plan to
one
launch
coming.
it in early 2020.
ポケモンと人の新しい未来を作っていけるように
We're working
開
hard
発を
to
進め
create
て
a
います
new future for
Didn't
people and
realize
their
it turned
Pokemon.
off.
So I hope you'll look forward to it.
そしてポケットモンスターソードシールド
We also plan to reveal more news about Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield on June 5th, next week, at 6 a.m.
So that's the
on
next
Pacific,
direct, yes.
Pacific time, in a special Pokemon Direct. So please do not miss it.
An actual Pokemon Direct.
Masuda-san.
We'll know about the video
Thank you,
game that's
Mr.
coming.
Masuda.
Okay, there we go. If Masuda comes on in the next Direct for
Next,
Pokemon, I'm doing the same damn thing.
Please take a look at this video.
Alright. So we've got, what? Detective Pikachu 2 Quest is coming to China and home. This looks like an announcement for another thing. That probably means a bit more than the others did. This has got an actual... This just looks like... Is this just Go? Is this just more Go stuff? They're bringing back the Pokewalker. That's what they're doing. Let's go! That's a lot. That's a lot of kilometers. That's too many kilometers. That's so many kilometers. Pokemon Go requires too much of a dedication to it for me to play it.
Pokemon made walking into entertainment.
But going to places
Our daily
to play
life
it
has become more colorful, active, and fulfilling.
Like, if you want to keep up with it, you gotta go
is
and
just
do
the
it.
beginning.
You gotta go and do it. Like, you can do it a little bit when
could
you go
enrich
around,
our
but
everyday
if you want
lives
to keep up with it, you
even
gotta
further.
go and do it. Which I just don't have the time for that. What is happening? Hi, Pikachu.
As you could see from the video, exploring the real world was one of the themes of Pokemon Go. And through that game,
What did I
Pokemon
just say?
trainers all around the world began to spend more time walking outdoors.
Okay.
We believe we were able to take the simple
happening?
human act of walking and turn it into entertainment for many people
Swear to
around
God,
the
if you're
world.
about to say Pokemon Rest is a thing.
After walking, we decided to focus on the act of sleeping.
What do you mean?
Everyone spends a large part of their lives sleeping, and turning that into entertainment is our next challenge at Pokemon. Today,
What?
I
Enter
would
the
like to
virtual
talk a
reality
little
while you
bit
sleep.
about how Pokemon plans to take on this task. First, I would like to announce that we are developing a new game called Pokemon Sleep that uses your time spent sleeping to affect gameplay. The game is being created with the help of Select Button.
I feel like I'm
Develop
having a
Pokemon
fucking
Magikarp
aneurysm.
Jump.
What do you mean?
The concept of this game is for players to look forward to waking up every morning.
Well, that's a fucking depressing way of putting it.
Pokemon Sleep
Hey, do you feel worthless
utilizes
and like life
information
isn't
such as
worth
the
living when
player's
you
time
wake up in the
spent
morning?
sleeping, or the
Don't
time to
worry,
wake up to create a
Pikachu
new
will be
kind of
there for you.
entertaining gameplay.
Pokemon Sleep.
We plan to release Pokemon Sleep in 2020.
Explain literally anything, please, because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Separately from Pokemon Sleep,
What do you mean?
we are also working alongside Nintendo and Niantic to find more ways to turn resting into gameplay.
I don't understand what you mean.
Let's have Nintendo
That means
come on
nothing
stage
to
to
me.
tell us more
Turning
about a new
sleep
device
into-
that they are working on. Please welcome Mr. Maruyama from Nintendo.
I don't understand what you mean, dude. What? You know what that actually feels like? That just feels like an app that you put on your phone to say, I fell asleep now, I woke up now. As another one of the many, many, many methods of them trying to collect data on you to sell it to people. That's what that actually
I'm
sounds
Maruyama
like.
from Nintendo. I'm in charge of device
I just
development.
wish I knew a single thing about what the fuck Pokemon Sleep means.
Do you all remember this device?
Yeah, Pokemon Go Plus. I had one, and then I didn't use it, so I sold it to a friend.
Back in 2016, this Pokemon Go Plus was developed as a device to be used with Pokemon Go. It was made to enhance the Pokemon Go experience.
Because you just press a button, but then you couldn't like do the
and many
spin catches or things on it,
trainers
or know what
out
you're
there
catching. I
continue
didn't
to
understand
enjoy
it.
using it to this day.
Like, is it just so you can catch a shitload of Pokemon
I believe
easily
that it
without
has
having
helped
to,
many
like, open up
players
the app?
be more active in their Pokemon Go adventures.
Like, it doesn't matter as much if you don't. And the Pokeball from Let's Go, yeah.
And last year, we released the Pokeball Plus device, which included all of the Pokemon Go Plus functionality, could also be used
Announce a
as
fucking
use the
hat
Pokemon
that
Let's
you
Go
wear
Pikachu
that
and Let's Go Eevee
catches
on Nintendo
Pokemon with a
Switch as
solar panel
controller.
in its head. I fucking dare you. Do it. Do something like that.
It
You've
also
got
allowed
sleep.
trainers to
It
put
would
their
not be the
favorite
most
Pokemon
ridiculous
inside the
thing you're about
device
to
and take
mention.
them for walks.
We aim to turn every single aspect of your life into playing
It let us
Pokemon
deliver a
games.
gameplay experience across multiple hardware platforms.
You will never not be playing Pokemon in the future. They're gonna end this fucking thing with bringing out a VAT where they turned a fucking mouse into Pikachu
Pokemon's
genetically.
initiative to turn sleep into entertainment is one we support at Nintendo, and we are developing a new device for it
They did show that in the
that
thing.
we're calling Pokemon Go Plus Plus.
I am having an aneurysm. That is actually what is happening. I am mid-stroke right now, and my brain is fucking losing it.
After we finished
What?
development of the Pokeball Plus, Mr. Ishihara approached us with a new idea, and we began working on it together.
Pokemon Go
As
HD
you can probably
Remaster
tell from the
EX
name,
Plus Alpha.
This device can also be used as a standard Pokemon
Call
Go
it
Plus
Best
device.
Plus. At least reference
Use it as a
Rhythm
Pokemon
Heaven
Go
while you're
Plus
doing it.
while you're walking about during the day to be
It's like they
notified
learned
of
nothing from the Wii U.
nearby Pokestops via the
that's what it comes
LED
across
and
as.
vibrations. And at night,
I'm extremely
You can put it
cynical
on your
because I'm
bed.
extremely fucking confused.
and it will track simple information about how long
Also,
you
this
sleep.
is a business conference for their major brand, so they're gonna try and...
This is accomplished by the embedded accelerometer.
It's harder to
the
trust this
results
type of
are
stuff
sent
in
to your
terms of being
smartphone
as
via
helpful for
Bluetooth
the consumer
technology.
or just as entertainment for the consumer when it's Pokemon, a brand that they've shown of being okay doing kind of
By
shady shit with
combining
in the
these
past.
sleep tracking features with the functionality of a Pokemon Go
And the
Plus,
fact that they're trying to turn every
this
part of your
device
life
can
into
help
playing Pokemon.
transform both the time spent walking, about during the day, and also the time spent sleeping at night, into something more fun and enriching for everyone.
It's sleep!
That's all from Nintendo.
You
for
don't
today.
have
Back
consciousness
to you,
while
Mr.
it
Ishihara.
happens. How do you
Thank you,
turn
Mr. Maruyama.
sleep into gameplay? You don't experience consciousness. That's why it fucking sucks. I hate sleep.
We also believe
Because
there are
it's
opportunities
actively
to
doing
incorporate
nothing. There's
resting
nothing
into
happening.
the gameplay of Pokemon Go
What
to
do
make
you
it
mean
a
to
more
the-
fun and fulfilling experience.
I just don't
And we're
understand
working with
what you
Niantic to
mean.
explore new ideas.
I don't understand
Let's
what...
have Niantic CEO, Mr. John Henke, talk more about their involvement.
I just don't... I don't understand what I'm being told here. This should be alcohol.
Hello, everyone. I'm John Hickey from Niantic. Niantic pioneered a
Bring
new
back
kind of gaming
Ingress.
by turning the whole world into a game board where we can all play and explore. By creating a new way to see the world
I don't have
and
anything
an
against
incentive
Go as a
to
game.
go outside and exercise.
I mean, I'm sure there's some
We
shady shit
hoped
with it,
to encourage a healthy
microtransactions.
lifestyle
I don't know how much it
and to make
focuses
a
on
positive
whaling
impact on our
to,
players
for its revenue
and
and
on the
everything.
world.
But it makes a lot of fucking money, so it probably
We're
focuses a lot
delighted
on
to be
whaling
working
for
with the
that.
Pokemon Company on their efforts
But I know a
to
lot of people who
encourage
play Go,
another
and
part
I mean
of a
play it
healthy
like where it's a
lifestyle.
game that they actively go
Getting
out and
a good
play
night's
frequently. And they enjoy it, and
At Niantic,
they make
we
friends,
love
and they get to
exploring
hang
the
out
world
with
on
people and
foot.
do things. Like, all
And
of this shit
can't
that they would,
happen
like...
unless we have the energy
Like, you know that
to embark
Switch
on these
initial reveal
adventures.
thing of the people going to rooftops and hanging out with friends and playing a Switch?
excited
Like,
to
that's a
find ways
real
to
situation that I
reward
have known has happened for a
good
lot of
sleep
people in
habits
real
in
life
Pokemon Go
because of
as
Pokemon
part
Go.
of a healthy lifestyle.
So I'm not going to ignore that
You'll be
part of it
hearing
while
more
also
from us on
criticizing
this
the
in the future.
possibly shady aspects of it of
There's one more
tracking
thing.
data, selling it off, having
Some
this
of you
network
may
over
have
the entire
noticed that
world.
Snorlax is particularly
Things like
excited
that.
about
The
this
whaling of the
development.
microtransactions for
So
it.
excited that he's decided to take a nice, relaxing nap.
Hi, Snorlax.
Look around in Pokemon Go.
He's not
and
having
you
a
may
nap,
find
he's
a
playing
snoozing
Pokemon
Snorlax
Sleep.
just waiting to be collected. But don't wait too long. Once our
My
sleeping
name made
Snorlax
more
wakes
sense,
up,
by the way,
he may
Pokemon
disappear.
Rest. We now have Pokemon Go
That's
Home
it
and
from
Sleep.
Niantic on the subject of
That's
sleep.
not even a joke.
hand
That's
it
a
back to you, Mr.
that's
Ishihara.
just an actual
Yo-san,
factual
arigatou gozaimashita.
sentence. Pokemon go home and
Thank you,
sleep.
John.
Pokemon brush your teeth in the morning. Pokemon do your homework.
John just said something about a sleeping Snorlax
Pokemon
in
practice
Pokemon Go.
self-care. Pokemon log off Twitter.
And some of you there may be ready to pull out your smartphones right now to check it out, but please let me have your attention for just a little bit longer. I'm
Dude, you have
sure that by the
barely
end
had
of
my
our
attention this
presentation
entire
today,
thing. I am trying to
Snorlax
find
will
ways to
start appearing in
entertain
the game.
myself. Don't take that away from me.
Our mission at the Pokemon Company is to enrich both the real world and the virtual world with Pokemon
Oh my god,
characters.
they're actually gonna bring out the fucking fat, aren't they?
With that in mind, after having done so with walking, we now turn our focus to make sleeping more
They're
enriching for
actually gonna
everyone.
bring out the fucking
We
fat,
want
aren't
to turn
they?
sleep into entertainment. That's all for our sleep-related initiative. For our final announcement
Okay.
today,
A lot of time on this final one.
I would
Dina,
like
this
to
is gonna
show
be
off
good.
just a little bit more of the project that DNA recently announced
DNA.
we are working on together.
Welcome
The title
to.
is Pokemon Masters.
Oh, I cannot wait to see how much smartphone,
This project
microtransaction and addiction-based predatory practices
began
this
with an idea
contains.
from Game Freak's Ken Sugimori
Although it has multiple
to make
best
a
girls there.
game
Has May,
that featured
has
all
Cynthia,
of the past and present
has God of War.
Pokemon trainers from the video games. Ken Sugimori also created this key art that represents the concept of the game.
Previous champions.
In Pokemon
I also
Masters,
appreciate that they use Steven
all of your
Stone,
favorite
not Wallace.
Pokemon trainers, as well as their partner
Sorry, is it
Pokemon
Wallace?
from the main series
Hold on.
RPGs will appear.
Who was it that took over Steven Stone and Emeralds? It's like the
Development is
worst
still
part of
underway,
Emeralds.
but please take a look
like
at some
Steven
gameplay
Stone.
footage.
His team was way more interesting to play
Bonjour.
against. Hey, Blue. Oh, Cynthia. Oh, Cynthia's so fucking cool. Her outfit's the fucking strongest. Okay, so we got Z moves. That 3-on-3 gameplay. That looks familiar.
Pokemon
Is
Masters
there a type of thing that's meant to
will
like
be
similar
released
to?
on Android and iOS in calendar year 2019.
Can't wait to see how much microtransaction predatory gambling practices it has.
We plan to reveal more
Again, if they're gonna do
details
it with
in
Mario
June
Kart,
next
they're gonna
month.
fucking do it with Pokemon.
So
They
please
talked
wait
about how we don't want to
just a
nickel
little
and
bit
dime our
longer
customers
while we prepare our
too
announcement.
much. We don't want to abuse gambling and encourage people to become
So,
addicts to
what
it
did you think?
too much. But then they did Mario Kart Tour, which I know is only in beta, so it could change. I don't trust it to
There's
change
one more small
greatly,
thing I'd
though.
like to share with you all.
Again, whaling is a thing that they've already shown that they're comfortable doing
All of
to
today's
some extent
presenters,
with Pokemon.
including
I have
myself, are
absolutely no
wearing what we call
confidence in them that
Pokemon
that won't be the
shirts.
same thing. Even Fire Emblem Heroes has aspects of whaling.
The first 151
Again, not as severe as other
Pokemon
games.
that Pokemon
Oh,
Go
god
also
damn
began
it!
with
Oh, why? Oh, fuck.
featured in original fabric designs.
Fuck, now you've actually done something I care about.
These designs can be
Oh, god damn it, it looks so cool. You know what makes me really happy about this?
mixed and matched on a website
They're fucking
to customize
gaming
and order your
shirts that
very
are
own
polos.
shirt with this Pokemon shirts service.
I
And this
actually
is-
really
these
like
are some of the
polo
shirts that were
shirts.
made.
Fuck, I'm gonna buy them all. Shit.
Currently, this
Damn it, you
service
got
began
me.
in Japan and is
Fuck.
available in
They got
only
me.
select Asian territories.
Oh. Damn it, they got me. Ah.
Starting with North America and Europe, we plan
Fuck.
to expand it to more regions around the globe.
Fuck. Don't expand to Australia. You spend way too much
Please
money
look
on
forward
that.
to further details to be announced at a later date.
I really like polo shirts.
And for everyone here
I
in
prefer
attendance
collared
today,
shirts over this. I only wear this at home because I don't
we
have
also
many collared
prepared
shirts
a
to
small
wear around the
souvenir
house. But
using
I actually
the
prefer
Pokemon
collared
shirts
shirts over
designs.
this
so please
type of
pick
thing
it up
like
on your way
this.
out.
Fuck. Like, I prefer the polo shirts where, like,
Today,
it's two buttons
in
here
order
and then
to
the rest
give
of it's
you
one sheet
a
as
sense
opposed
of
to
what
all
lies in
button-on
Pokemon's future,
t-shirts,
we announced
but-
some projects that are still in development
Oh,
or
those
planning
things look fucking
phases.
stylish. I didn't even see the designs that much. They're just Pokemon themed button-up t-shirts, and I fucking want them.
We will reveal more
God
details
damn
about
it.
each project separately, so please look
They
forward
got me.
to hearing
Right
more
at the
about
end.
each individual project at a later date.
発表は以上です。
That's all for our announcements today.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much.
Oh, is that actually the end? Oh, wow. There's like 6 minutes left of the video I downloaded. I guess I just downloaded a full straight. Wow, is that actually the end? Huh. Okay. A lot shorter than I realized. No, that's actually the end. Okay, is it? I'm just gonna... No, it just says thank you for watching for the rest of it. Okay. Wow, okay. Huh. I guess because it was a live stream, it's just a bunch at the beginning and end there. As I said, I don't trust them to not do shady shit when it comes to Pokemon. Yeah, we're getting a Pokemon Detective 2 game, which I should really get around to playing the first one. Do the first game in the movie follow story enough that if I watch the movie, I'd spoil the game for myself? Because I want to do a blind LP of the game eventually. I just don't want to spoil myself while watching the movie. It's almost probably finished its run in cinemas, so I'll miss it anyways. I don't go to the cinemas to watch movies, because I don't like almost every single movie ever made. So that's alright. Pokemon Home is just Pokemon Bank. Again, as I said, they've got no consistent method of transferring Pokemon from one game to the next. Ever. That's just never a thing that they've done. Ever. So if we want to get Pokemon from, say, like Diamond, Platinum, Pearl, or Gold and Silver, or even as far back as Sun and Moon, do we have to go through Bank and then from Bank into Home? It's going to be a... There's just no consistent way of how they transfer things. It's the Power Park, and now it's just that thing, and now it's the bank, and now it's that. It's just... It's no consistency to it. And again, when the next generation after Sun and Moon comes out, I expect Pokemon Home to have changed and become something else. Because this is how they always do it. I enjoy the Pokemon games and I like them a lot. There's a lot of things I like about them. But God, is there annoying things about almost every single way in the franchise in terms of how it does things and stupid, dumb bullshit that it contains. And just a lack of consistency in terms of certain things going between the games. And a terrible consistency in terms of certain design flaws that are present in all of the games. I have no confidence Home's going to be around beyond this generation. And if you want to transfer from Sword and Shield to fucking whatever the next ones are gonna be, you'll have to use something other than Home. Maybe they'll actually stick with it for once, but sticking with a new idea for a new generation is not a thing they've ever done. Hey, how do you like those new Mega Evolutions in Sun and Moon? Hey, how about the new Z moves that are totally gonna be in Sword and Shield? That may be the one they keep, and I'm still expecting them not to keep it. What about the rotation battles and everything, and the triple battles from Black and White, yeah? You like those? You like how many of those they've continued to do in the later ones? What the fuck is Pokemon Sleep? What the fuck is Pokemon Sleep? That told me nothing. Is it a button you press before you go to sleep and a button you press when you wake up and you get Pokemon for it? I can't see that as anything other than just a way of collecting data to sell it to people and gamifying it with Pokemon. Until we're told anything else, it doesn't strike me as anything but that. They really want you to be always playing Pokemon, no matter what the fuck you're doing. They want you to always be involved with the Pokemon brands. You're walking outside, you're playing Pokemon Go. You're at home, you're playing your Pokemon Sword and Shield on the Switch. You're sleeping, guess what? You're still playing Pokemon. Pokemon is escapable. Pokemon is all-consuming. Everything is Pokemon. And then you can connect them all together with Pokemon Home for a cross-media sensation, because cross-platform, cross-media things is something that they like doing. Just in companies in general, businesses in general, for this type of stuff. This is about branding your life as Pokemon. I know it's a very cynical way of doing it, but when it comes to the business side of Pokemon, I've always been more cynical about it. Because for the last couple of years, they've shown that they are way more comfortable doing shady shit with Pokemon, because Pokemon's a powerful brand and receives less backlash. Because it's one of the biggest brands in the fucking world, even outside of gaming, so... Pokemon Cinematic Universe when? Well, I had fun watching this while being horrifically upset and depressed about a lot of what's in it. But I had fun because I got to rip on things. Well, I'm going to go play Pokemon end the video. It's the newest thing. Every single time you finish watching or making a YouTube video, you get a couple coins on your thing to spin a slot machine to possibly get a shiny Pikachu. So I'm going to go play that now, which also incidentally means all of you will be playing it with me. So until next week when we actually learn about Sword and Shield, the Pokemon game I actually care about, until then, hopefully it's not nighttime so the lighting's a bit better, but it might be because I have limited time to record these because I can't record them live because, again, I live in Australia, for like Australia, in terms of when these play and also work. So, you know, until Sword and Shield Direct, this is Version 2, signing out.